You want to buy when price is going down. That's like the best. That's like the best, because if you're already looking for price to go higher, right? You already got your CSD. Why not? If you're already looking for it to get up here, why not enter here? I got some McDonald's.
Yeah, from the best mom in the world.
Yep, we already know. Y'all already know. Yep, best mom. This ain't no Big Mac.
That's a it's a double cheese.
This ain't no Big Mac. I want a Big Mac.
You didn't say I didn't.
She think I'm a little ass nigga. Like what is this? Man, listen. Y'all know what time it is. Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I bring you guys another saucy trading video. Let's get it, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. So let me go ahead and break down. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I see. Because what I see right now is boom, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, shit, my fault. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Look at what, $2,500. You know what I'm saying? We are very close to this payout. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I made $450. Actually, I made $2,000. Actually, I'm up $1,800 across all my accounts. But we made $2,000 today. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that today, right? Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we also are up $1,400 on the TFT account. All right, we were down 250, but now we're up 1,400. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I took today. I'm going to break it all down. So starting off, let's go ahead and start off with dollar, because I like to start off with dollar. Okay, let's go to the daily chart, because we always got to start off with the daily chart. The higher time frame is the king. The higher time frame will show you the way. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the higher time frame, what can I tell you? I can't say this shit is bullish. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just going lower and lower and lower every day. What is the most highest probability? It's gonna close bearish, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? So I was bearish today, right? We're bearish on Thursday, all right? Now, yes, as you can see, the candle did not close bearish. But I'm going to just show you the idea of, you know what I'm saying? Even if that candle didn't close bearish, it's the fact that it still traded lower. You know what I mean? So what happened today was price ran up, right? We took out Asia. We took out relative equal highs, Candyland, you know what I'm saying? What can I tell you? And we created an up close candle, all right? So during my time of trade, let's go ahead and go to the 15-minute time frame. Right, we were waiting on that 8:30 news, because there was a lot of 8:30 news. All right, that's what we were waiting for. So after that 8:30 news had, basically, y'all hear my motherfucking piece, bro. This is my GPU, bro. That shit squeaking like a motherfucker, like, bro. Like, I can't wait till my shit come tomorrow, bro. I have a new GPU, man, because I can't stand this shit, bro. This shit getting annoying. But yeah, so basically coming into 8:30, you can see that we ran up. We took out a little bit of buy side right here inside of this same order block right here, right? That actually ran out liquidity and closed above liquidity, right? We held the mean threshold of that. And then we had a CSD right here, okay? So I basically took two trades today. I took a GU buy and I took a ES sell, okay? So based off a dollar going lower, right? That kind of made me want to be a buyer of GU and a buyer of and a seller of ES, even though, you know, because as y'all already know, bro, I'm not, I told y'all, bro, after what happened yesterday, like, after what I told y'all this whole week, I'm not buying this shit. I'm not doing it. I told y'all, right? So I stuck to the plan. I stuck to what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? What I wanted to see. And if it wasn't there, then nigga, I sit on my hands. You know what I'm saying? But like after Powell, basically yesterday, we had a close below this. Where is my drawing tool? Why is it all the way up here? We had a nice clean trade through this FEG. So when Powell had came out, automatically I wanted to see this FEG be used as inversion for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That was the idea going in, right? But that's what I wanted to see. So let's go back to GU as well. You can see that GU also took out the previous daily low when dollar had took out this high right here, right? And we also had SMT with EU because Asia wasn't taken out here, but Asia was taken out with EU, and then we did run a previous sell side liquidity pool right here, right? But GU was the better buy. So I'm gonna show you guys the let me go ahead and give a little bit more context on ES, because ES I want to give a little price action, you know, porn for y'all, for the bros, you know what I'm saying? So basically, price dropped lower from Powell, okay? As we're retracing up this area right here, so from the bodies here, right? Because there was nothing but up close going here, right, at the start of this delivery. And then we had a trade through it here. So from this candle's body low right here to this close, this was all inefficient. Once price gave me a up close candle right through here, this horizontal line, this became this range from this body here, high to low, became an efficient price range for me, right? Became an efficient price range. If you go to the if you go to the 30-minute, it's kind of, I think that's what I use right there, to where it was like very, very, very sniper, right? So what can you see here? When you look at this right here, let's go ahead and pull out the equilibrium here, right? So there's the equilibrium of this now efficient price range, which is BPR, right? Now this is BP. So price shall hold the lower end of this if it's really bearish. So once I seen ES hit this right here and give me an up close candle around London close, I mean not London close, my dumb ass, London created a high, and then we basically trade below that up close candle. That's basically a CSD. Now this is not my time to trade. I start trading around 8 o'clock. So coming into 8 o'clock, remember we still have that 8 o'clock, 8:30. Let me go ahead and show you guys. You have that 8:30 news driver. All that new. Damn, can I scroll? Okay, so you had initial jobless claims, and then you had I think it was I don't know, what was it? What was it? Well, whatever high impact news this is, this shit right here. So basically after that news had dropped, well, it didn't drop yet, right? But I seen this rejection here, and I'm gonna show you guys the entry that I took. All right, so let's go to MES. MES1, boom. Settings, and voila, right? So I got in on this candle here, and my entry was right there as it was rejecting from this area, and then my stops was right 25 points, right? So I had a 25-point stop, and then my TP was right down here. Like this is what I was aiming for, the sell side liquidity pool right here. And then you can see there was no wick right there, so it was really this right here, like a 1 to 3. But yeah, this was the entry, right? News did not drop until right here, so you can see that we started trading up into it using that same PD array. We started having a displacement lower on that 850 to 910 macro, which is right here. So that this range, I can't really hold on, let me move that over. So this right here, this range right here was the 850 to 910 macro. So we had that drop there. Once I seen that, what I did is that this range was already worked in so much, right? It was already worked in so much. So what I did was I went ahead and moved my stop right above this candle high right here as soon as we got this drop here. So when price was coming all up in here, my stop was up here around, well, actually it was like halfway. It wasn't completely up here yet. It was right there. So I moved my stop there, right? And then you had this drop, and then you had this run up one more time around 920, and then 925, you see that price started running down again. As I was in this trade here, GU also gave me the entry that I was looking for. So as you can see right here, I took this entry. I took this entry here. As soon as it came right here, I got him. Yeah.
You must not want this food.
Oh, hold on, I got some food. McDonald's. Can I have some McDonald's?
Yes.
Thank you. I got some McDonald's.
Yeah, Yeah, from the best mom in the world.
Yep, we already know. You already know. Yep, best mom. Damn, this ain't no Big Mac.
That's a. It's a double cheese.
This ain't no Big Mac. I want a Big Mac.
You didn't say. I didn't.
She think I'm a little ass nigga. Like, what is this? No, I'm just playing. Damn, my fault. No. But yeah.
Be grateful.
Thank you, Ener. Thank you, Ener.
I'm coming. Hold on.
I had to eat a fry real quick. But yeah, back to business.
Huh?
Back to business. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Okay. So basically, I took this buy here off at GU as soon as it took out this low, right? And then I was aiming for at least a 1 to 2. Or at least aiming for a 1 to 2. My entry was actually a little bit up here because it started giving a little rejection right here. Basically a 1 to 2 because I know I got out like around here. It was like a 1 to 1 point. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out exactly where that entry was. Let me get that exact entry. Right here. So boom, we got that right there. Right. So that was the entry. My stops was like around here somewhere, and then I know my target was a 1 to 2, and I was allowing price to trade a little bit higher. But as soon as so let me break down a little bit more, right? So we came down into this last 2 consecutive down close candles, right? There's SMT with EU, remember that, right? And then boom, right? So boom, you know what I'm saying? What can I tell you? It's the chart speak for itself. The chart speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? So as we were in that buy, we were also in that ES buy. You can see it worked out. Okay, and notice, like, I wasn't trying to be greedy, y'all. I took the piece of the pie and I got out. I got the 1 to 2. 1 to 2, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to look for a little bit more, but bro, like from the last like 2 weeks or last week, I was being a little too greedy with my TPs. So now we have to be disciplined on taking our bread. You know what I mean? And pay ourselves. And look, I would have had to deal with all this drawdown and probably would have got stopped out at break even. You know what I mean? I probably would have got stopped out at break even. But yeah, so GU went up, took my piece of the pie, got out, clean disciplined trade. So risk management wise, as price was trading above right here, and let me show you guys, what is this pattern right here? What's that pattern? What's that pattern? You know what I'm saying? Easy money. Easy fucking money. You know what I'm saying? All y'all head and shoulder traders, listen, y'all got smoked by me today. Y'all got smoked. I'm sorry to tell you. What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically after price started expanding through this head and shoulders, that's when I started moving my stop below this down close candle, because we think in terms of probabilities, right? If price is expanding through here, why would if price has to come all the way back down below this down close candle, I don't want to be in a trade no more, because it's the price action. What is more probable, for price to keep expanding after we get above these highs, or for us to come all the way back down below this down close candle? It's simple. It's more probable to hit my stop loss if price has to come all the way back down below this down close candle. So why not take a smaller loss? Right? Meanwhile, as that was happening, as that expansion was happening, I was getting some dookie cheeks ass price action with with ES. So you can see that price came up, right? Let me go back to MES. Okay, that's not the okay. There we go. So as price was coming back, was expanding here, I moved my stop above this high, right, just to mitigate risk. As you can see, it took out early sellers once again, around the 950 and to 1010 macro, and then barely got to my stop right here. And I could afford that loss. Yeah, I probably jammed it a little too close, but it worked out. What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? So as soon as price started expanding lower, stop was moved to break even, and then I took the low hanging fruit right here. I was trying to see how much I could get out of this right here, but I got out on the Apex account around this wick rejection, and then I was holding a little bit more on the TFT account, and allowed it to trade a little bit more. And then once I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just take it at 1400. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold to like the 1500 or whatever. You know what I mean? But you can see like it came back. It had to hold through all of this. It's a good thing sniper TP. You know what I'm saying? Sniper fucking TP. You know, but yeah, that's basically the trades, bro. Like we had a good day. What can I, bro? $100 more, and we secured another payout. We secured another payout. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and react to some videos. Fuck it, why not, right? That's what we like to do. I'm going to react to some other traders, see if anybody dropped the video, okay? So Diego dropped the video today. Also, Mr. Liquidity. We always start with Mr. Liquidity. Let's go ahead and start with him. All right, let's do it, man.
You know what, guys? It's a tragic day for Gotham. Today's the day that we blew the account. Right? Today we
y'all get a moot man and y'all get reactions.
Lost the funded account. Right now I'm on demo, but if I log into my TradeAvate account, right, and I place, let's say, just one micro, it gets rejected. We lost the funded account.
I respect the transparency, gang. You feel me? Respect the transparency.
Lost both funded accounts, actually.
Damn.
So let me revise into why we lost these accounts.
Okay.
Let's go over the bias real quick. The bias today was bearish on the daily for both, bearish on the 4 hour for both. As you can see, these candles retrace into this 4 hour order block, such on and so forth, and bearish on the 1 hour for both. Now, around 940, 950-ish, we didn't have this candle coming to the downside. So it looked like price was sweeping 1 hour lows on both ES and NQ, because as you can see, ES came down, took out these lows, and started going up. Now, what I did was I entered on it, literally followed my edge to a T. Liquidity sweep breaker structure, fair value gap, entry, etc. We had a fair value gap right here that price came down into, and I entered off of this candle. I put my stop loss beneath the fair value gap, beneath the breakaway gap, which was down here on the 1 minute time frame. And I, hold on. No, why my light is so dim? A second. Okay, that should be a little better.
And these fries good as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
McDonald's make a nigga fat. I'm telling you.
yeah, I put my stop loss beneath the breakaway gap, but for some reason trade did not go in our favor. Now, yes, it does suck that I lost my funded account, but at the same time, I'm not really mad about it because, yo, guys, this is the closest I've ever been. The closest I've ever been to a payout. Like, this is the most progress I've made.
And he's taking some positivity out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Like, he ain't beating that shit down. You know what I mean? My ass probably would have been crying and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have been on my knees. I would have had a whole bunch of eye boogers, nose boogers, goddamn tissues, all that. God, I lost my throat. Goddamn, I'm done. Fuck, man, I'm done. Hey, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be me. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, that's good that he's getting some positive, like, you know what I'm saying? He's being optimistic about him blowing the account. And, you know, it takes a lot of guts to, like, put this shit out online. You know what I mean? So, respect to Mr. Liquidity, bro.
Trader. Like, I've been funded before, but I blew the account within the same day. But I'm just happy for myself because I became funded again, passed evaluations again, and overall, I made the account last. You know what I mean? So, it sucks, but I'm not upset about it. I'm gonna probably take the week off from trading.
Damn, I can't keep my headphones on.
Sometime next week or the week after, I'll buy another evaluation and try to do it all over again. I'll be more aggressive on the evaluations. I'll buy 3 evaluations, and when I lose on one, you know, I'll mitigate over to the other ones. But yeah, guys, these market conditions are horrible. Like, if I knew what I knew now when Biden was president, and I was this confident with my edge, I promise you I would have got a funded a payout already.
Hey, Mr. Liquidity, I got just small advice, bro. Bro, drop your risk. Drop your risk. I mean, everybody different. Everybody got different risk appetite. But drop your risk.
But because of the president that we have and the unpredictiveness and the volatility of his words, we are losing back-to-back trades, and that's something that I can't get mad at because it's something that I can't control. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, what I'm trying to tell you guys is, below funded accounts, when you'll blow an account, just get back up, don't stop going. And the president, right? It's really unstable. So these are never before seen market conditions, guys. So I can't really stress myself on it too much. Yeah, with Biden, it was price action was much smoother, you know. But
Bro, y'all hear this PC, bro? What the fuck? No.
when Biden was president, I wasn't taking trading.
My shit acting like Trey, my nigga Trey PC, Trey FX. No.
As serious as I do now, you know. So yeah, I'll be back at it, guys. You know, we lost trade today. We lost our funded account today. Both funded accounts are gone. So I'll re-up. I'll buy some more evals some other time, and I'll keep you guys posted. There won't be a video until then though. So this will be the last video I make.
Fuck. Bro, I like your videos, bro. God, fuck.
Until I get back on the evaluations. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a better trading week than I did, because this last week and this week we had not won a single trade. I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, we have not won a single trade, guys. And that's scary. Like, I don't know what the president is doing. But yeah, guys, love you all. Thank you.
All right, let's get back. Let's go on to Mr. Diego. Let's see what the fuck he got to say.
How we doing today, man? Today was a
30 minutes.
pretty tricky day. It was a tricky day. We've had a interesting week, right? Yesterday we did really well. Tomorrow there is no trading, at least for me, because it is Good Friday, so the market's going to be different hours. But I came into the day.
Oh God, I'm not trading tomorrow because it's Good Friday.
With
I got my 2 wins for the week. I mean, actually, I took one small loss. And hey, notice, hey guys, remember that small loss I took? That shit was small as hell. $50. $50. You see what I'm saying? Only 2 trades this week. I did not push it like that. That's what you gotta do, bro.
a bullish bias, and we made some mistakes. We took not a bad loss. We took a decent loss, a loss that we could have
All
avoided.
right, let's get to the trade. I want to see the trade, Diego. Here we go.
See, where we've chosen to be
Goddamn
the
ad!
best here
I
at
got
Top
that ad
1
blocker.
are these two. Number
Oh,
one
yeah,
is
I got that ad blocker.
good, meaning you've got
Ow.
a financial...
Ended up
Get out
getting
my
in.
face.
Also, too, it allowed me to have a really good position because it allowed me to risk. I'm trying to risk 100 or
Bro, do y'all see this shit? Bro, do y'all see this shit? This shit was in my frock. That's a cheat code. That's a cheat. This motherfucker might be poisonous. This is a setup, nigga. I ain't about to eat that shit. What you talking about? Why you got?
200 per
Alright,
trade.
back at it.
So it gave me a really nice stop loss. I got the low, which was exactly 50 points, which is exactly $200 on micros. And I ended up targeting a 1-to-1, so that got us even on the day. If we would have targeted for 2,
Wait, even on a day. Wait, what you lose? What was the trade you lost?
I waited patiently because, quite frankly, I just missed this entry. I wasn't paying attention. I still think that this is 10 a.m. power of 3 because, or 4 hour PO3, because this is where the 10 a.m. candle opened right here. And this would be where you could be expecting the candle to go to, right? Because this 4 hour candle, you can anticipate it to become a bullish candle, right? If you're expecting a bullish candle, you can expect the 10 a.m. open.
Bro, am I tripping? Oh, is this the trade?
Go in here. I'm gonna go break even at these lows, right? And it's all gonna be great. And a stop loss. I'm gonna do a tight stop loss, 33 points, or I'm gonna do a 50 point stop loss because I'm gonna do 2 micros now because I want to, make my money back. And then guess what?
Hold on, damn! Oh, damn! I skipped through quick. He got right to the fuckery. Oh shit! My fault, y'all. My fault, bro. L reactor, bro. L reactor.
Stop at the low. Why did I keep it here? Well, because we had this 1 minute gap. We had the change in state delivery.
Bro, Diego, you entering too high, bro. You entering too high, gang.
We had the order block. We had the 5 minute inversion. There was a lot of confluences here. I didn't want to have my stop loss right here because we had this 1 minute gap that we could reject off of, and I didn't want to be too picky. I'll go over why this wasn't a good trade, but I do want to first emphasize the fact that I held my trade great, right? I held my trade great. This wasn't a great trade looking back, but it wasn't a trade that I took breaking my rules intentionally, right? And this is fine. These are the type of losses that you learn from, right? You want to take a loss and learn from it, right? I can learn from this loss because I can go back and see, okay, what went wrong? But I didn't close the trade early. I didn't over leverage. I didn't panic enter. I went in with a plan. I went in with a stop loss. I went in with good size, right? I could have probably left my stop loss there and lost a little bit less. I was kind of just seeing. But anyways, I'm super happy with how I held this trade, right? This was a normal retracement. We came back down to this change in state delivery and this fair value gap. So I want to see some sort of reaction. We end up tapping into this 1 minute gap in discount. And then we start getting a really nice move here.
See, this is where you should have entered, Diego. This is where you should have entered after this retracement. Not, I'm telling you, the breakout mentality.
A really nice move. I was really happy with this. I was really happy with this move right here. And at this point, I really thought it was going to start playing out well, right? I was drawing in, thinking it was going to be an order block. And I really liked it at this point because if we got the rebalance, I thought we would continue higher. This was at 10 o'clock, just opened. So really, what we ended up doing was just putting in the top wick. But I really like this structure. I'm glad that I did. I could have maybe trailed my stop to this low after we got this, but I wanted to wait for an order block closure to then confirm that this was a low.
Yeah, you want to see it kind of expand a little bit first, and then. Yeah.
I didn't want to.
All right, let's see how that went. Oh yeah.
When it happens like in a second. But this was, I knew, okay, I was like, yeah, we're cooked here now. But I didn't move my stop. I didn't panic. I didn't do anything emotional. And I got stopped out. And we took a loss, right? So real quick, I want to go over why this wasn't a great trade. I liked it because of 1 hour, right? But we didn't sweep any real liquidity, right? So we had a 1 hour gap here, but it wasn't an amazing one, right? We had the 1 hour fair value gap, and that was I don't think it was in discount just based on eyeballing this. It was not, right? It was not in discount. Of the fair value gap wasn't in discount. So even though
Okay. Let's get to the second trade. I don't want this video.
I would say I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go break even at these lows, right? And it's all gonna be great. And a stop loss, I'm gonna do a tight stop loss, 33 points, or I'm gonna do a 50-point stop loss because I'm gonna do 2 micros now because I want to, make my money back. And then guess what? We would get stopped out here because we wouldn't have been following our plan. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, good thing you ain't take that
right?
shit,
And then at this point, I was now made a stipulation in my head that I said I will not take a trade. I will not take a long unless we sweep this low, right? I didn't care if we swept this low and continue higher. I said I wasn't going to take a long until we swept this low, or I wasn't going to short unless we got above the highs, right? Because I didn't want to short.
Yeah.
So we ended up trading slowly, right? This is why I was long biased as well, as we started building a lot of low resistance liquidity on the chart, and I was bullish anyways. We were
Yeah, so Diego, you was my liquidity today. Alright, use my liquidity today. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so did he take this one? Okay, hold on. Let's see if he. Oh, okay, so he did. Okay, so here we go.
A limit order at this fair value gap to target 50 points, but we would have been sitting in a long trade. It would have worked. But yeah, let me pull up the execution video, and here we go. Right. This was a trade. Again, it literally didn't have time for me to mess up because it went that smoothly, right? I had my stop loss drawn out the 1-to-1. I was waiting for the close. I really wanted to see us get an inversion there, but again, this, you might say I'm cap, but I really had the intuition to telling myself that, hey, just because that tiny inverse fair value gap didn't close, I've seen this so many times where you'll almost get a close with a really strong bullish reaction, and it will just, the next candle will rip, right? So instead of,
but this is a better, like, I know, like, looking at it now, like, if you was to look at this, it's like, yeah, it's because it already came down there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I didn't know the outcome of, like, so why would I even enter there? Because, how would you know that it's gonna go there? A retracement, you want to buy when price is going down. That's like the best That's like the best, because if you're already looking for price to go higher, right? You already got your CSD. Why not, if you're already looking for it to get up here, why not enter here? Especially if you're not even gonna wait for the inversion fair value gap. Why not enter down here where price? This is a great efficient field, but you know everybody's a different trader, bro.
I'm waiting for the next candle to give me the inversion, right? Which is this candle, right? We hit our break even point. I'm fine going break even here. Why? Because we've been in high resistance liquidity all day. Now I want to see us run it as low resistance liquidity. We end up just getting towards TP in like a second. I'm very, very, very happy that I held the TP, right? Even though again it was 1 minute trade, so it wasn't hard. But very easily I could have seen this reaction, been like, oh my gosh, I'm down on the day. Let me just take the 190 and just take a small red day. But no, I stuck to the plan. Look at that, 0 emotions on the win. Lock out the count instantly, not even thinking about another trade. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, right? Day done. Day done, right? And it felt amazing today, right? And that's the biggest thing I want to talk about in this video is just it felt amazing to follow my rules. It felt amazing to follow the plan, right?
Okay, type shit. Okay, Diego, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Look, it's so inspirational, you know.
And why was it a great day? It was a great day because I waited patiently after a loss, right? How many times have you guys seen me on this channel take a loss and just lose all control mentally, right? And just lose all control.
Yeah, type shit, okay.
You'll save money, right? So if you went and you were buying,
okay, he's showing his code and shit. Okay, type shit. Okay, so what we up 200, right? 200 for the day, or like what is it break even? I don't know how to read top step rules, bro. Like, how do you read this shit? You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what? I'm gonna just end the video right here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and smash like, comment, do all that. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, go ahead and sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? Peace. I'm out, bruh.